What's up guys, I'm back like I never left. In this video we are going to be talking about the top stocks to watch for this upcoming week. We're going to go over exactly the top companies that are going to be reporting earnings, what to expect, and I'm going to go over exactly what happened in the stock market and some important economic reports to watch out for this upcoming week. So make sure you stay tuned. Now let's get right into the video. So as you can see over here, we have the most anticipated earnings releases for March 15, 2021. So the companies that I'm going to be talking about in this video is going to be the companies going to be reporting earnings on Wednesday, which is GEVO, GEVO. We're also going to be talking about FedEx, MP Material. We talked about these companies in the past. So these are going to be the top 3 companies that I'm going to be covering. But you definitely can check out if you're participating in any of these companies, if you're invested in them. They're going to be announcing their earnings report in this upcoming week. So the first company that I'm going to be talking about is going to be GEVO. They're going to be announcing their earnings report on Wednesday after hours, and this company is associated with renewable energy. So this is a fantastic opportunity to get involved in this company. As you can see, the stock price dropped all the way from $13, $14 to $6. So that is a huge drop, and right now it's recovering, and it went all the way to $10. So this company is associated with clean energy, as I said, and that we have the new administration that is pushing towards clean energy, renewable energy, and etc. And after they announce their earnings reports, we might see some slight gap up or gap down that can happen. But if you get involved in it early, we can definitely have an opportunity for swing trading with a great anticipation for earnings announcement. So it's a great opportunity to check it out. So keep it in your watch list, even if you don't want to get involved in it. So overall, the administration is more pushing for clean energy. So this is a company to get involved also for the short term to swing trade or day trade, and also to get involved for the long term, because the stock can definitely go all the way to all-time highs in spite of the recovery, the stock market recovering, and etc. So when you look at the share outstanding for this company, it's not a lot. It's 154 million. Not a lot of institution ownership. Not a lot of insider ownership. So a majority of this is held by retailers. But if things turn out to be more positive, we might see some more institutions to come and buy this company, and the stock has been performing very well in 2021. So definitely keep it in your watch list. This is a massive dip that it had. It went all the way from $12 to $14 to basically a cut in half. It went down 100%. Right now it's recovering. It has more room to go. So definitely keep it in your watch list. And of course, the other companies that we're going to be talking about are also going to be associated with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin stocks have been performing very, very well the past few weeks, the past few months, in spite of what's happening with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is really, really having a phenomenal run the past few months since it had an initial breakout around $17,000. As you can see over here, it went all the way to $40,000. It dropped to $30,000. That's a $10,000 pullback, and then it recovered. It went all the way to $56,000, and it dropped all the way to $44,000. So that's a $10,000 drop, a pullback correction, and now we're actually breaking out of the $56,000 all-time highs over here to hit a new all-time highs of $61,823. So all of the mining stocks that we talked about in our previous videos a while back, they're performing very, very well. These are companies like Riot is one of them. Riot has been performing very well. It hit all-time highs, and then it dropped as Bitcoin was going down, as we had this massive correction. It went all the way from $79 to drop to $40, and then right now we're sitting at $62. So moving forward for this upcoming week, since Bitcoin is showing a lot of relative strength, we might see a massive gap up tomorrow, 10-20%, and we'll see if we're going to have a continuation or not, depending upon what Bitcoin does and what the overall stock market does. But these stocks can definitely make a massive move for this upcoming week. Another company that we talked about is a penny stock, which is an OTC stock, and the stock is not doing very well, not that much, but when we were talking about it, it was around $2, went all the way to it made a new high to $69. It went down to $1.86. Now it's sitting at $5.75 the last time we talked about it, and then it dropped all the way below $3. Right now sitting at $3.90. So we'll see if you, of course, a lot of people don't have access to OTC markets, but if you want a cheap alternative, this is a company to watch out for. And the other company That was a penny stock, of course, was ticker symbol CAN. This is also another company that we talked about. It was around below $5 at this point. It went all the way to $7 and a pullback, and it had a massive breakout with Bitcoin. At the same time, it went to $26, now sitting at, and then it pulled back to 15. Now we're sitting at $34, so this is a company that relatively did not get affected that much when the overall stock market and when Bitcoin is pulling back. So definitely keep an eye on it. You might see a continuation for tomorrow and then for the next upcoming weeks in spite of what's going on with Bitcoin. And then of course, last and but not least, you're going to be talking about Mar. And this company has also performed very well. This is a company that we also talked about. It went all the way to all-time highs, $49.41, pulled back all the way to $28, and right now we're sitting at in the middle, which is at $40. So expect all these companies to have a massive gap up tomorrow, at least 5 to 10%. And it's up to the market and up to investors to see what they're going to be doing. Usually when Bitcoin goes up significantly, these companies can have a massive gap up, gap downs, and have a very solid continuation. So definitely watch out for these companies. And if you want to get involved in them right now, if they're overextended a little bit, so Bitcoin can potentially pull back sometime pretty soon. So if you are patient, you can definitely have a buying opportunity right now and pretty soon, I'm sure, because Bitcoin prices are all-time high. So if you buy these companies at these prices, you're just gonna you're paying at a premium right now. So definitely wait for a pullback. Bitcoin definitely can go to 75,000, can go to above that price point, but at one point in time, it's definitely going to provide you with a solid opportunity to buy into them. It provides like a $10,000 pullbacks here and there. And when that pullback happens, these stocks also pull back. So it's going to be a great opportunity for you to get involved in it. But the price target for Bitcoin, I think it definitely can hit, $100,000 by the end of 2021. And if the momentum continues, a lot of companies are buying into Bitcoin, and I still own some Bitcoin and Ethereum and etc. So it's really great to see the stock breaking out. And there are also other altcoins that are breaking out with massive, like they're up like 21,000% and etc. But it's super sketchy to get involved in any of those altcoins. There's a lot of hype, and especially with the stimulus being passed, a lot of people want to invest those money and get quick returns, and it's really attractive, to get involved in those altcoins. But they're super sketchy. They're not, they're actually hosted in unregulated brokers and exchanges and etc. So it's definitely risky, to get involved in those companies, to get involved in those Bitcoin currencies that are new. So definitely be careful about that. But of course, as I mentioned, the top companies to watch out for these upcoming week that are going to be announcing earnings are going to be, GEVOE, and we have FedEx, and MP Material is also another company that is super solid that we talked about in the past to keep an eye on. So the other important thing that you need to be watching out for this upcoming week is that there are going to be a lot of economic reports. They're going to be announced. We have Jerome Powell speaking pretty soon next week on Wednesday, so that's going to be significant. And we have job reports coming out on Thursday and etc. So things can be shaky a little bit. Of course, last week on Friday we have the overall stock market that was did not perform well for some stocks. Like we have Google that was down 2%. Tesla did not do much. Apple did not do much. Microsoft down 0.58. But we still have financial stocks. We have consumer defense stocks. Retail stocks did actually perform very, very well. We got Walmart that was up pretty good, and some healthcare stocks also doing pretty good. Real estate stock, the REITs, they're doing pretty good. So energy stocks at the same time doing pretty good. Recovery stocks doing pretty good. So we'll see once the stimulus package hits, people's bank accounts. We'll see if they're going to, more of them are going to invest in the stock market, or are they going to go to the Bitcoin, those altcoins. So it's going to be really 50-50 to see what the majority of people are going to be doing. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But in the past, we saw a lot of people want to invest in the stock market. So we saw a lot of volume, and we also saw some industries, because some of these companies are also getting a chunk of the stimulus checks at the same time too. So it's really fantastic. So some of these companies are also going to be benefiting a lot with this with the $1.9 trillion stimulus package being passed. So definitely be on the lookout for some sectors too on that. But moving forward, of course, make sure you manage your risk. Don't throw all your stimulus checks on any of these companies that we talk about. It's very super risky. Make sure you manage your risk. And if you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop in the comments section below. Make sure you hit the like button. If you want to check free stocks, free Bitcoin, link in the description box. But I catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Let's get it. Have a wonderful day.